I guess let's go crochet a Scrappy Bear using this patchwork yarn. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today was supposed to be a crochet with me where I was going to be finishing this project, this one, where I'm making a giant ray with all of the little fish. But unfortunately, that's not going to be today's video because I was making this, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just because of, I'm using a bigger hook with this yarn, but this is one skein of Sweet Snuggles and it was really hurting my wrist. So I'm gonna have to take this a little bit slower because this is gonna be like a jumbo thing. So I'm hoping to get this done next week and have that video for you for a crochet with me next week. So we are shelving that project, and for today's video, it's gonna be something that I've done on this channel before, but you guys really liked it and you wanted me to continue kind of the series, I guess, kind of. And so I am going to be crocheting another Scrappy Bear using this ball of Bernat Patchwork yarn. I did have one of these bears on my shop drop for April, and it did sell, and so this one will be available in my shop drop on May 11th. So I'm going to be doing this challenge the same way that I did the other patchwork bear, where I'm just going to find the end of the yarn, start from there, work from the beginning of the pattern in the order of that the pattern goes, and just crochet my way through this yarn. And now, however the bear turns out is how the bear turns out. And I am using the Cozy Crochet by Tasha's Scrappy Bear pattern. I have one more ball of this that we'll be doing for the June plushie drop. So that will be another Scrappy Bear video. So hopefully you guys really do like these kind of videos. So my plan is to get this entire bear done today, and I'm just gonna take you along with me for the day. It's kind of like a vlog style, like crochet a Scrappy Bear with me. Obviously, I haven't gotten ready for the day. I still need to get my workout done. I think today, instead of a workout, I'm gonna just walk on the treadmill and start this bear because I can usually make quite a bit of progress in an hour. And then I'll take you along for that. But yeah, so that's the plan for today, is to get this Scrappy Bear made. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So I guess let's go crochet a Scrappy Bear using this patchwork yarn. I do like to use the Ribbler version of this pattern. I don't know, there's something about just checking the box, like crossing it off. I'm just a checklist kind of person. And so I do enjoy the Ribbler patterns, but she does also have this available on her Etsy as well as her website. So this is another project that I'm hoping to finish before the end of the month. So that's that. And then we are all set up. I got my shoes on. And in case you guys are wondering, I did burn myself, and it's fine. It's just a minor little burn, but in my last video, it did kind of look nasty. So I thought I would tell you guys what was wrong with my finger. I just forgot to put a Band-Aid on it, but I'm okay. I burned it with pasta water. I mean, it was a whole thing, but I'm fine. I made it to my first color change. It's been about 9 minutes on the treadmill. I went ahead and followed the pattern exactly. You're supposed to do like a color change for here to here, but I'm just going straight through the skein of yarn. So we are currently at our first little color change. Okay, I think about 24 minutes. I don't know how I feel about that orange going into the part of the head. But this is what we are looking like. I have gone to the next color. We are coming up on the next color. So I don't know, we'll see how it turns out. It's always like a mystery as to how these are going to turn out. So I think I already said it, but I think I'm at 24 minutes. Color. Well, that color was short-lived. I still have like 2 more stitches to go, and the pink has already come up. So this little bear is going to have a tiny bit of pink on the back of its head. So, but this yarn is pretty. I thought maybe it was just like, I thought maybe the yarn was like messed up, but it does look like it's supposed to be like kind of variegated. So that's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna finish this head and then move on to the next thing. This is as far as I got for today's treadmill. I got the head and part of the body. So I'm going to go do a couple other things and I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Okay, I got this far with that color and I'm just about ready to change to, I guess we're gonna do yellow. And we are working on the body of the Scrappy Bear right now. So off to do a few rounds of this. I think what makes doing these Scrappy Bears kind of fun in this yarn is because you actually don't know what color is coming next, how much of it you'll have, and what it's going to look like. So every time I pull up on this, I'm like, is it going to be a new color? You know, it's the little things when you're crocheting a plushie that make it fun, right? This is how it's looking so far. I like how this yarn kind of has different like colors in it. It's kind of cool. At first I thought the yarn was like dirty or something, but it's just got different shades in it. I don't know where I messed up, but I have the wrong number of stitches. So I have to go back and redo this part. Hopefully maybe just to right here. Let me see what row this is. Oh, I hate it when I mess up. Darn it. I think I must have done too many decreases or something because I had to take out like 4 rows. 3 rows. That was fun. All right, I need to stop recording and just pay attention because I think it's when I record that I get off track. So we're gonna finish off this body and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, I lied. I thought I was done. I thought I wasn't gonna show you until I was done with the body, but I noticed a color change coming. So I thought I would go ahead and just film this last little clip of this color change, which is kind of funny because I think I only have like 1 more row, round, row, whatever, to go on this section. Where's my marker? Oh, it's hard to see. It's kind of the same color. Look at that. It's like, it's not really the same color. I think it's more the orange that was on the nose. All right, there's my last one. I think I have 1 more round. So, yep, 1 more round. That's hilarious. I don't even know if this one is going to show because the way I sew it on, it might not even show this little round right here. But that's kind of funny how it works out. Okay, you are not centered in that screen. I'm not even looking. I mean, the good news is it goes around like 1 time. That's funny. Oh, what did I just do? That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. We are at the end of the body. So let's fasten this off. Yes, this is where I sewed on. So we're going to leave a long tail. And voila. Here is the body. I mean, that's kind of cute, I guess. Yes, we will see now what we go on to next. we are doing arms. So let's get started on the arms. Okay, we are coming up on the next color change. I don't really remember how I did my last video, so I'm just filming all the color changes for today. This is the arm, and here comes more peach. All right, there is what our arm, that doesn't look right. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I did it again. I messed up. Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing this? Okay, I think that's right. I don't know, man. What the heck? Okay, I think I figured it out. Man, why do I keep doing that? All right, where's my little marker? Okay, now I know that this is my next color and it's gonna end on that. So I'm just going to time lapse you and finish this out. Okay, I finally finished the arm. Oh my gosh, that was giving me so much trouble and I don't know why. I still have to stuff it and then fasten it off. I think I close it, I think. But I still need to stuff it and make one more arm. So I will show you the second arm when it's done, or if I get a color change, I will record, I think. Yeah. Okay, so here is how the second arm turned out. I got a tiny bit of that tealish color on the top. So here are the arms. Well, I just finished this foot and I was getting a little worried because the color wasn't changing and I did a whole leg in the same color. Usually this foot has, the pattern calls for you to do a different color on the bottom of the foot, but for this challenge, we are just crocheting through the skein of yarn, and however it turns out is how it turns out. Luckily, we will be getting a new color for the next leg, so I'm gonna start on that, and I will let you know when the color changes again. So I got started on that second leg and the color change happened so fast, and then the teal came back up again. So I don't love how these legs turned out. While I was sitting on the sofa watching the draft with my husband, I got the two ears also were the teal. Then I finished crocheting the rest of the bear and was just too tired to get them all put together. So the next morning I had all the parts laid out, ready to assemble. I still needed to get a scrunchie order that we had gotten in finished and packed up and over to the post office. So I wanted to get that done before I assembled the bear. So it's been quite a busy couple of days. It's time to assemble this bear. I did the face shaping last night and did the nose. Still have to close it up. I stuffed the body, so the body's ready to go. And then the ears came out and they were both the same color, so not happy about that, but that's okay. It'll still be cute. Arms. The arms are okay, I guess. Legs, not excited about. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that looks. The tail came out pink, so I guess that will be like that. And then the patches I struggled with because they were all, this is the first one, and then the next one was all blue, and then the little one was all blue. So I was like, ew, I don't love that. This was the next color to come out, and so I decided that I was just going to make an orange one and just see how it goes, because the blue on blue patch is just not going to look good. This one I could probably get away with on the back or something, but I think this will look much better on the front. So, and then this was all of the yarn that I had left from the skein. So I have to use this to sew on the patches and sew it together, and we will be done. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on time lapse for this because my husband's watching the draft in the background, and I tried to turn it down, but you know how it is. So time lapsing the sewing together of the bear. Okay, I finally finished the Scrappy Bear. I thought I would get it done a lot faster than I did. It seems how I didn't really do any other crocheting at all yesterday, but I just finished it a little bit ago today. It takes almost a full skein of, what is it? The Bernat Blanket Patchwork 300 grams. This is all that's left, so it does take about a full skein to do the bear. Okay, so Scrappy Bear, Patchwork Bear, Patches. I can't remember what we called the last one, but anyway, the Scrappy Bear out of Patchwork yarn, I guess we could just call it that. Patches 2.0. Oh, we could do that. 2.0, Patches 2.0 is done. And I'm gonna say that I think I want to compare the two photos of this one and the last one that I did, because I kind of feel like they're similar in that the way the skeins are done. But let me show you. That patch seems kind of far off to the side. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like this patch is too far off to the side. I might move that patch there. It's not a big deal to move it. I feel like when I'm looking at it in the screen, it looks like it could come this way a little bit. But here she is. I don't love the way this patch is on the back either, because it's just, I don't know, it's just the way the yarn ended up. And I did end up using the orange patch from the inside of the yarn. I just didn't want to do blue on blue for the patch, but I did go ahead and just use the blue for this patch up here. And I also don't love that the legs are almost the same color, with just this bottom one being different. But I do find that I like doing this kind of bear, because it takes the whole guesswork out of what to crochet next. Because if you've seen any of my other patchwork bear videos, I have two other ones. One where I planned all the colors out, and the other one was when I did this yarn in a different colorway. This one you can just like cruise right through it. You just keep crocheting. It doesn't even matter like what color comes next. You just cruise on through the pattern. And so I do like that about this, about doing these bears this way. But sometimes I question the way it turns out. Like, I would have preferred maybe just to have the nose orange, but instead half of the bear's face is orange. But this, I mean, I like how the body turned out. I do like the way the body looks. And that the tail kind of just goes with the bottom of the body. That's kind of cute. And then how the top of the neck goes with like the face. But yeah, I think the only things I don't really like on how it turned out is the legs. And I think I'm even okay with having the ears the same color. This will be included in my May, what am I calling it? A shop drop, where I'm just going to be adding a few things to my website on May 11th. It'll be the 11th of each month. And the only reason I decided to make another one of these so soon is because the one that I had in my shop did sell. So I wanted to just make sure I had one with each, you know, shop restock. That is this Scrappy Bear Patches 2.0. I guess we could call it Patches 2.0. May move this patch over just a little bit before I list her, but I did want to share with you a couple other things that I have coming up. In June, my Patches 3.0 will be out of this yarn because I do have this yarn left. So Patches 3.0 will be out of this color. So Patches 3.0. So the scrap yarn basket is getting fuller, almost ready to do another scrappy project. So that should be coming up sometime this summer too. I didn't include this in my April or my plans for summer because I kind of forgot about it, but I did get these other. But now we can add 2 more balls to the scrap yarn for our next scrappy project. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe because my next video coming out will be Granny Square Sunday, but it will likely be coming out on Monday because I still need to crochet the square. And I wanted to get a little bit further on my Granny Square cardigan. So thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Come on, check back in you, that, what will I say? Oh wait, what is that doing in there? That doesn't need to be in there. That's not yarn.